Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Dylan. Thank you so much for coming by. And yes, I say good morning because I just woke up, and as you can tell, it's super bright out. But I just got my morning coffee, and honestly, guys, I was gonna take a shower, get all ready for this video, and I thought, well, why not? This is the Rideshare Hub. This is the real deal here. I don't have no lighting crew, makeup stuff. I'm just, yeah, I wanted to make this video because I don't know, I want to make more of these videos. I think they're really cool, really helpful for you guys. I personally really enjoy making them. It's basically, I'm going to be reacting to this guy. His name is Dave Ramsey. I made a video about him before. I talk about him all the time. Basically, he's like a financial legend. Like, he's basically, his thing is like, yeah, we give you your grandmother's advice on money. So his whole thing is getting out of debt, and building wealth and getting rich, and then like giving back to people. Like, I don't know, getting wealthy and like working really hard right now so you can enjoy life later. I follow his plan almost to the T. But yeah, basically I'm gonna be reacting to this video. Somebody calls in and asks about a car lease to drive for Uber, and yeah, Dave Ramsey gives his advice. So let's watch the video together, and I haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna give my live reaction with you guys. Sometimes I find these videos and I'm like, well, maybe we can watch it together. More of a community experience, if you will. So give the video a thumbs up.
Omar is with us in Houston, Texas. Hey Omar, how are you?
Hey Dave, how's it going? Thanks for taking my call. I'm a daily listener.
Oh.
So if you guys don't know yet, that's Dave Ramsey. I think he's like 50 or 60. He's worth over, I think, like $300 million. He has a ton of real estate. Just giving you a little bit of a background. He loves really cheap cars, like $2,000 cars, $1,000 cars, and he doesn't believe in credit cards, car loans, hates leases, so I kind of already know what he's probably gonna say, and he just hates debt in general. So he thinks you should pay for everything in cash, which is very extreme, but that's pretty much what I do. So let's watch.
Well, thank you. How can I help?
I had a question that my dad and I have been weighing out for probably half a year now. I've been approved for Uber. I have 2 cars that are paid off, but they're not within the year that they require. And I wanted to get your...
So basically, look, his backstory is the guy, I mean, this is actually what I had. When I first was gonna sign up for Uber, my car was a 2-door. I don't know what kind of car you guys have, but this guy's car, Omar, his car is too old to qualify, so he's thinking about getting a lease. I think that's what he's going to ask.
Your opinion on getting a lease just to do Uber to supplement my income, would that make sense?
No.
No. He's very, very blunt. If you guys want a really blunt guy who's not going to beat around the bush, follow Dave Ramsey.
Do Uber to supplement my income, would that make sense?
No. Horrible idea. Absolutely horrendous idea. So what are your two cars worth?
I have a 2005 Dodge Magnum. I think Blue Book on it probably 4,000 or 5,000, and I just have an old pickup.
What's that worth?
Probably 1,000. It's just a old Ford Ranger.
What's Uber's requirement?
That you have to have a car from today's date. It has to be at least a 2008 and under 140,000 miles.
And you can't get one of those for $7,000 or $8,000?
Yeah, but with my income, it would take me a year and a half to save that up.
Why? If you sold both your cars, you'd have $7,000 or $8,000, wouldn't you?
Dave Ramsey is like, no excuses, just do it. Like, the guy's calling in, should I get a car lease and to drive for Uber, which is a really bad idea. But Dave Ramsey, I mean, I say the same thing. Like, you can get I mean, I bought my car this is a great example, point in case. I bought my car for $5,000. Easily qualifies for Uber for the next few years. 5 years. I got 5 years on that car. And it's a $5,000 car.
True. But I don't know if I would get what my sale price is for my vehicles.
Well,
so you recommend that?
Well, what is your income?
I make about 50 a year.
Okay. Well, what I would do is save up some money to buy a car to go with the 2 cars, sell both cars, put a little money with it, and buy a car if you're wanting to do Uber that fits within the guidelines.
That's really good advice, guys. So one thing I really do like that Dave Ramsey brings up that changed my mentality on cars is that you don't need to be attached to cars. Like, you can go through cars. You buy a used car, drive it, make money with it, or save up on the side, and then sell your car again, and then you can upgrade easily. So what he's saying is the guy has 2 cars. One car's worth, I think it was what, three or 4,000, and then his old truck is worth 1,000. You could sell both of those cars, get 4,000 off it, sell it on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, buy it on or sell it on the high end, and then save up like, a couple hundred a month. And then after, a couple months, you can buy us, what he said, $5,000 car in cash or whatever, 7,000.
Yeah, because I have to supplement my income because I do odd jobs on the side to pay my bills because my whole 50 doesn't,
What kind of odd jobs do you do?
I honestly, Dave Ramsey, I would actually go one step further than Dave. He said buy a $7,000 or $8,000 car. I would honestly recommend the guy buying a $4,000 or $5,000 car for Uber.
We do marketing for events. What do you call it? Marketing, e-blast over the, over the internet.
Can you not make more of that doing that than you do with Uber?
It's up and down. In the club
So is
Uber. It's not.
True. The guy, Dave Ramsey, somebody was just texting me today. The guy actually asked me for a shout out. Some of you guys text me here and there. Let me see who this guy is, what his name is again. Shout out to Clem from Florida. Clem actually asked me, I was actually giving him advice because he's working at Clem is working at Walmart, and he asked me, he's trying to figure out if he should quit Walmart and work full time for Uber. I actually told him, well, maybe you should work for Walmart, work Uber part-time, and then try to get a new job. Dave actually was asking the guy, why don't you just focus on your marketing business and don't drive for Uber? I mean, Uber is up and down. It's not 100% reliable. I think it's a great side income, but, Dave's looking at the bigger picture here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so inconsistent. I've been doing it for years. And
maybe you ought to use your marketing prowess to do a better job marketing your business to get more marketing jobs. You'll make more doing that than you will with Uber.
Gotcha.
I'm not against Uber. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not a bad way to make some extra money.
Dave Ramsey approves of Uber, but like he's saying, if you're doing a side hustle, or if you're doing your main job, and you don't need to drive for Uber if you're working a job, and if you can increase your income at your current job, you don't need to drive for Uber.
But there is no way under the sun I would tell you to lease a car to go in with Uber. There are so many forces affecting that company right now from the outside in that what if Houston passed a law that made Uber illegal, one of the cities that has attacked Uber on regulations?
David actually brings up a good point. Uber is not 100% reliable forever. Like, for one, you can get deactivated at any point. Houston or like whatever the your town might what are those towns? Texas actually, it's actually a good point because Texas actually deemed Uber was illegal, or not illegal, but they don't allow it in their state. It's not Uber like the states. And if you're like in Vegas or New York, there's so many regulations. But yeah, and then a car lease is not good because they have limited miles, and plus you don't want that payment because you're losing money on that payment.
Then there you sit with a dadgum lease payment.
True.
No, I'm not going into that game. Not a chance. I don't think that's going to happen, by the way. And I'm not predicting the downfall of Uber. But I'm not betting you leasing a car on Uber being successful continually.
Gotcha.
No, not a chance. See, the only way that theory makes sense is if everything goes perfectly. And there's one thing we know about business is it never goes perfectly.
Yeah, you always take it to the factor of risk.
So that's why your leasing a car to do Uber theory is so weak, because it is based on only the idea that everything works just like it's supposed to work, and it never does, ever.
All right, guys, that's it for that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. Don't get a leased car for Uber. I agree with Dave Ramsey. The only thing I would, if I was Dave, he didn't really give the guy any advice on like what to do. He just said don't get a lease, which I guess he answered his question. But if the guy called me, I would probably, well, I mean, he did tell the guy to sell his cars and get a car, but I'll probably sell the cars and then buy like a $4,000 or $5,000 car for Uber, or focus on the marketing job. So never mind. I guess Dave answered all the advice that I probably would have given. But like I said, I follow Dave Ramsey pretty much to the T, so that's, I kind of think like him now. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoy these videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you want me to do more, let me know. The reaction videos, I kind of like them, but again, maybe you guys don't. So, all right, guys, that's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos about Uber and Lyft, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.